What if I told you that the bulk of your energy, focus, and strength could come down to what you eat? As someone who works 18 to 20 hours a day as a truck driver, clocks out, and runs a business, I needed to figure out how to perform physically and mentally at the highest threshold. I figured out how to be more efficient with this high performance diet. I'd recommend this to anyone. I'm just sharing my experience and what I do. This does take a lot of mental strength, and it's not for the feeble mind. This diet is pretty much a mixture of OMAD and a ketogenic diet. OMAD stands for 1 meal a day. Essentially, you're going to be fasting throughout the entire day and eating your one meal at the very end of the day. The ketogenic part of the diet will pretty much be high protein, low to no carb. I prefer no carb. Some carb, I guess, but I prefer very minimal. And it's a higher fat content. Hydration and electrolytes will be your friend throughout the day. This is because during fasting and the ketogenic diet, your body it excretes your electrolytes. What happens during this diet, OMAD and ketogenic diet, what happens is your adrenaline, cortisol, and your alertness exponentially shoots up. This is due to ketones being produced because there's no insulin spike throughout the day that comes from eating. Macros. I only focus mainly on protein, which is my main concern that I have. Mainly I keep my protein at 1 gram per lean body mass specifically, or slightly above. I keep my meals simple and eat the same thing every day. And the foods I prefer to eat is 1 pound of 93% ground beef, 4 to 6 eggs, usually 6, and 3 cups of the Oikos yogurt cups. And this itself is about 180 grams of protein. I only season with salt and pepper, and I cook my patties in butter. And for extra flavor, I add pepper jack, specifically that's my preference, pepper jack cheese slices, and I melt it on the patties. So do avocado, feta cheese for extra flavor. And then whatever fat is left over, I cook my eggs on. Supplements. If you like to add supplements, this is what I do. I do anywhere from 25 to 30 grams of protein. I add collagen, magnesium, creatine, and sometimes a little bit of L-citrulline. This is mainly for the extra magnesium that your body excretes during the fasting and ketogenic diet, and the extra protein just to get your protein up a little higher. Like I said, I like to keep it about 1 gram per lean body mass, but if you can do a little higher, that's better in my opinion. So I roughly take in anywhere from 180 to 200 grams of protein per day. For the macros, I don't really measure my carbs and fat, but I mostly get it from the eggs and the cheese and the avocado that I add. This high performance diet has allowed me to perform at peak capacity throughout the whole day. I am able to sleep anywhere from like 2 to 4 hours a day and wake up energetic, and I'm able to perform throughout the whole day. Like I said, I work as a truck driver anywhere from like around plus or minus 10 hours. Get out, jump on my other truck and start doing junk removal, running my business all day. And then get home and I still work out. But this diet isn't really high performance for the gym, especially if you're looking to be like a power lifter. It's not gonna really help out for that. but it will give you energy through your workout. We're pretty much just trying to get a high performance throughout the day, be the most efficient and productive throughout the day without getting sleepy, tired. Once again, I'm just a random guy on YouTube and just sharing my experience. And this is what I found that has worked for me. I've experimented with many diets and eating, and I learned that fasting keeps my energy levels high, and mixing it with keto, especially when you're doing OMAD, mixed with that 1 meal per day, it definitely helps out throughout the day. And not only that, but the benefits is you burn a lot more fat throughout the day and you stay lean easier. You know, this is coming from a truck driver. You know, a lot of truck drivers who are sitting down all day gaining a lot of body fat. This has helped me maintain my weight and muscle mass up. If you got any questions, drop a comment and I'll try to explain anything the best I can. If you end up trying this, good luck. Let me know how it works out for you if you end up trying it. Drop a comment, let me know. And let me know what else you guys want to hear.